All right, guys, no intro needed. This is a collection that I bought just recently, maybe a couple weeks ago. Looking to finish my binder of alt arts, and yeah, I got quite a few of these. This is just a kind of like my quest to finish my binder of 3 of every alt art through the Sword and Shield era. And of course, this is going to help me with that. So without further ado, let's take a look at the first few cards. And right away, we see a really big card. This is Espeon VMAX, one of the very sought after cards that you find in Fusion Strike. Now this card was picked up. It was one of the first cards I saw, and I was like, yep, I'm picking this one up. Of course, it's a very sought after card from Fusion Strike, and yeah, I just had to get it. So very beautiful card. It's not exactly the best centering, but then again, it's not the worst. Oh, believe me, there's some ones in here that are bad, but you know, I'm looking to finish the binder first, and then I can always buy those cards again, which better centering, and then kind of swap them out and then sell the one that has not as good centering. Next card we have, and before you say anything, centering, pretty off. This one is Espeon V. Now the front, it doesn't look horrible. I mean, it's bad if you look at the back, but in the front, it still looks pretty nice. So, but the most important thing to me, there's no whitening on any of these cards whatsoever. That's why I got these. Centering, I can deal with a little bit of whitening on the cards, no. But when you have an Espeon VMAX, you get the Espeon V. The only thing is, this one is in Evolving Skies, and this one's in Fusion Strike, which was kind of funny how they would separate these two from to different sets when they are part of the same evolution. Next card, we got Sylveon VMAX. Now, yeah, he was selling a bunch of these the EV evolutions, and I had to pick them up. I mean, they're beautiful. This is literally one of the most beautiful alt arts in the whole entire Sword and Shield set. If you beg to differ, there might be some other cards you could argue to put them up there. Don't tell me that Umbreon VMAX beats out this card. No, Umbreon VMAX just beats it out in price. But in terms of beauty, no. This one is one of the most, if not the most beautiful alt art in all of Sword and Shield. There's just so much going on. There's just so many Pokemon there. It's just like a celebration in the card itself. It's beautiful. If you take it in comparison to something like this, I mean, I would give this, it's definitely not the worst, definitely not the top. I would give it maybe a little bit high, between mid and top. That's what I would grade this one, because it still looks cute. I like an alt art that tells a story. It's either A, have a like a party commotion, you know, something going on that makes the card come alive, like this one, or B, tell a story, like, you know, this Espeon probably had a long day and wanted to go on top of a house and take a damn nap. There we go. Next card, Dragonite V. This card I've been looking for a very long time. It looks more off-center in the front than it does in the back, because the front looks top to bottom off, but in the back, it doesn't look as, no, never mind, it does look pretty bad. It's thinner here, slightly thick over here. It's thicker here, slightly thinner over there, and top to bottom, not, but it's not horrible, and definitely binder worthy, which is where it's gonna go. I don't have a Dragonite yet, so this helps immensely. Next one, we have Noivern V. Now, if you just took a peek at the back really quick, you could tell this thing is off center. I mean, this thing is off center. I mean, that is one of the most top heavy you're gonna find out all these cards I bought. But you know what? When you're trying to fill a binder, you look at the front looks nice. The back, not so much, but you know, there have been cases where the front is a little more centered and the back's not, because when they do the printing on both, maybe the back was shifted. I've seen plenty of cards with a good center, a better centering front, and the back was just abysmal. And it's the same thing for the if you swap it around. There's been backs that have been really centered well, and the front just looks like You know, I mean, what the hell you guys doing at the printing press? But still, I don't have a Neuvern yet. Very good addition to the set. The next one, Celebi V. Now you could tell right away this thing is bottom heavy and top thin, and if I turn it around, you will see bottom heavy. This card has a booty on it. This is really big in the bottom. You can see it thins out here, thickens up over there, so it has a little bit of a tilt to it. These cards I'm not grading. They're not going to PSA. These are going into the binder to finish my binder. So, but still, it's a beautiful card. You don't need perfect cards to go into the binder. You need perfect cards for grading. Next card right here. You can look in the back. Again, a little bit top heavy. Not as, but it's still a little better than the other ones. This one is Tyranitar V. Again, this is another card that I am missing in my set. As you can see, a little bit, same thing in the back and the front. It actually matches. Thin on the top and the bottom. Thick on the top. Looks pretty good. Next card, we have Sneasler. Now this is one of the lower end, not so expensive cards. Art, I'm not a very big fan of this one as much. But yeah, was able to pick up a Sneasler for a good price. Dialga. Now this card in the back looks pretty, it's still thin to the left, but top to bottom not too bad. Yeah, it's not too bad, it's just left to right. But the front looks pretty good. Looks really good, and that's what matters for putting in the binder, right? Again, not a art I'm too fond of. It looks pretty, just pretty tame. I would put this, maybe not, I'd probably put this in mid to low in terms of the alt art. This one is Machamp, and I finally got one. Finally got one. And again, this one, left to right, not so bad. Top to bottom, it's top heavy. But the front looks beautiful. It has a story. The story here is, you know, Machamp's running the errands, probably for some grocery shop. No. He's not running the errands for a grocery shop. I take that back. It looks like he's going to the beach. Look at that. He got a pillow going. He got all the stuff like for having a picnic out there. He has the umbrellas. He about to take a nap out there with some snacks. I think. Maybe. Or maybe he's just running errands for someone. Who knows? But we know there's a nice story there to be told. See, next alt art we have Slowking. Now this one, I think it's not more of like the story. It's kind of going more with the art style. Like when I say that, I mean like you have your cards that are telling a story or something going on, like Sylveon and Machamp. Then you have these cards that are more focused around the style of art, and I would say those stuff that are related to this, like if you look at Magikarp from Paldea Evolves, that card is just the artistic side of Pokemon, which is really nice. And I think this follows that same suit as being some more along the lines of just of artistic, and you know, it still looks really nice. I mean, in terms of the artistic cards, I want to say that my my favorite goes more towards Giratina, goes more towards maybe Rayquaza. Rayquaza VMAX, by the way. So yeah, there we go. The next one we have is Blissey. Believe it or not, I do not see many of these at all. This one's centered actually pretty well. Maybe slightly off, but nothing too concerning. And yeah, there we go. And I believe these, I know these last three, but you look in the backs here, one of them looks really, really bad. Which one do you think it is? I'll give you a moment. All right. If you pick the middle one, you're right. The middle one here is Zapdos, and unfortunately, I just have bad luck with Zapdos. All three of mine are off-center. But still, getting the Galarian birds finished, because I only need one more of each left, and I just, you know, it was there. I'm like, I'm going to take it. So there we go. Galarian Zapdos V. The next one is Moltres. Now, arguably, I mean, everyone, everyone likes this one, but there's I would say that while it is beautiful, it is not probably the best one. It's not the worst one. I think it just is right in the middle. I think in terms of art, not too fond of red Roadrunner chicken over here. This one, I do like the red and black design. Let me remind myself here. Yeah, see this one, I don't know why, it just stands out more. It looks a lot more elegant to me. And this is the Articuno, it's also from Chilling Reign. Looks really nice, a little bit more centered, but it looks a lot more elegant to me. And so I don't know, like I do love the red and black in here. So maybe I'll just tie these because I love the color scheme of this one. I'm not sure if that's actually the moon or that back here and this is smoke, or if it's all smoke, but it still looks pretty nice. Like I like the red and black scheme, but this one seems really elegant. It has a kind of an elegant look to it. So maybe I'd put these, you know, side by side pretty good. But in comparison to this one just kind of looks like, I don't know, they could have done more to it. That was all the cards that I picked up on this batch run. So what we're gonna do in another video is I am going to load up my binder. I'm gonna do another video where I crack some slabs open because the PSA 9 ones don't really care about them. If it gets PSA 9 or lower and I know there's no whitening or issues on it, I just crack them open and put them into the binder. They had their chance for success, they failed. At least you get a spot in the binder. Anyways, let me know down below what you guys thought of these cards and what you guys think of what I picked up so far, and what was your favorite card I picked up out of all these right here. I'll be honest with you, my favorite, even though Espeon, VMAX, Sylveons, all those cards are good, I think my favorite pickup here was Machamp V. Harder to get, and I was lucky to get one. But let me know what you guys think down below. Anyways, if you like what you saw, please like, share, and subscribe. This is JustByrdnest. I'm out, and you guys take care. Later.